start typing it here.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. I'll be typing here on page 5.
Page 5.
So that's gonna be under tip email structure.
Oh, I see it.
Pantry.
Oh, pantry. Oh,
It's like a kitchen if that's gonna be in your house, but if it's like a small room or closet in which food or dishes or utensils are kept. It's like a store for food.
oh. A store uh for the dry food or like.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put a
Oh,
comment here. So in your workplace, do you have that kind of, a place where employees eat? It's not a restaurant, but it's a part in the building of your workplace where employees can eat.
oh. So the employees can eat there.
Yeah. Employee.
Ah, so it's like a small when we off work.
Yes. Or it's some
Oh.
sort like a cafeteria.
Oh, okay. Not like a restaurant. It's like maybe it's near our office.
Yeah. Or within the building.
Oh, and it's a small vendor. Mm.
It's actually a place. If you're gonna Google it um, online, you will see that it's like a closet, but technically a pantry. It's like a room, or it's a room that has tables and chairs where employee can eat.
Oh, okay. I know that.
Do you have that kind of place in your workplace?
No, our company don't have this.
So where do you eat your lunch then?
I stay my home.
Oh,
Yeah, today I eat some dumpling.
I stay in my home. So if if it's already lunchtime, you will go home, Jesse?
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
lunchtime?
lunchtime.
Ah, lunchtime uh I go to the pantry. Yes.
you're
I got
you're
confused.
joking me.
No. I thought you say my dinner.
Okay.
So I got confused.
No, I'm actually asking because you mentioned you don't have a pantry at work. So during lunchtime, you stay in your home.
Oh no. My lunch is we go to the the pantry.
Mm. But then, what is in Taiwan? What do you call this
Uh
place? Is it also pantry or a lunch.
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 Do you know what lunch is?
Yes, but in Taiwan we often go outside to have a lunch.
Oh, so you go to
Yeah.
fast food, something like that?
Yes.
So,
Or we eat the bento.
oh, okay. So there's no specific place in your workplace that that are selling food.
No, we don't have.
Oh, okay.
Actually, when lunchtime, employees will have lunch in our office. We often eat lunch at our seat, at our desk.
We open it at our desk. Oh, so there's no
We often eat lunch.
lunch. Okay. Lunch at our desk. Okay. So you don't have a lunch.
No, actually, we don't have the lunch.
Because if you're gonna Google it online, this is what you can see. Let me show you one.
Okay.
Okay, there. It's some sort of like this, and there is a counter wherein the vendor are selling food. In that way, employees don't have to go outside of the company or of the building. Like before, when I'm working as a customer service, we have 10 floors, and our workplace is located at the 9th floor. So it's actually time consuming if you need to go on a fast food or outside of the building or of the company.
Yes. My company don't have the lunch.
Okay. So you just bring lunch box at work, so you could just go ahead and eat it on your desk.
Yes, or we going to outside to buy some fast food.
We are going to outside. I see. But how long is your lunch break? Is that an hour?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Alright. Okay, so there. Now let's go to the main topic. And by the way, you had a class with Michelle, right? With this. So how was it?
It's good.
Okay, what did you discuss with Michelle?
We are going to review the first lesson about the introduction to emails. We talk about the 7 questions.
We are going to review The 7 questions.
Yes.
And what else? Is there anything else?
And we had discussed about the 7 questions.
About the 7 questions. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so you're done completing or answering all 7 questions. Okay, wonderful. Yes. Now, okay, so since you're done with it, I can see here also that you've already discussed one advantage and one disadvantage.
Yes.
This is for email. Well, of course, emails doesn't just have one advantage, right? So, can
Yes.
you add? So right now I'm currently on page 3. Can you go to page 3? We'll go ahead and add additional or talk more about advantages of emails.
Okay.
All right, so let's go to number 2. Can you think of another advantage of an email?
Email. Email will be more efficiency than a letter.
More efficiency than a letter. Okay. Why? Why did you say that it's more efficiency?
Because when we send email, it just have a few seconds. But we send a letter, there maybe we have a couple of days to. But we send letter, we have to wait for a couple of days.
Couple of days.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
I'll just type it in. You said when you email it.
Yeah. Yes. When we send an email, it just need a few seconds.
We just need few.
Yeah, a few seconds.
And for email, you said it will.
About a few seconds.
And for the letter,
Yes.
you said.
And for the letter, we have to wait for a couple of days.
Another advantage of email.
Another. We can, when we write an emails, we can add photos, more photos, or some attachment. Yes.
Okay.
You can add more photos. Is that we can add more photos and attachment?
All right. So we'll have five advantages.
Yes.
Yeah. One more.
5. Okay. And it's easy to restore
It is
the
easy
letters.
to restore.
To save. To save. It's easy to save
Okay.
the
All right.
emails.
And last line.
Yes. And last one is we can send to different
people
person at a time.
at the time. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I agree with all of your answers. Jesse. Very well. Very well.
Thank you.
What's the right term here? Very well said for your answers. So email be more efficiency than letter. Okay. Next, what about for disadvantage?
Yes.
Disadvantages. So you say here they need to spend more time.
Disadvantages.
I think this is the disadvantages of letters.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Because they need to spend more time.
Yes.
I think this is for letters. Do you agree with me, Jesse? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So next.
Yes, it's for letters. Next. It can't send to different people at a time.
Different people at a time. Okay, next. Number 3.
Yes. And it is difficult to save the letters.
Why? Why did you say it is difficult?
Because when we use emails, we can save the emails maybe 2,000 or 3,000 or more, but if we have to save for 2,000 letters, and which means we have to we must have a place to put these letters.
All right. Okay, number 4.
And it's not easy to
Okay.
search.
Easy to search. If you have a lot of letters, yes. Right? Okay, like 2,000 letters.
Yes. Yes. Maybe
what if they fixed it alphabetically?
Looking for the letters.
But it's also time consuming, right? If you're going to fix those letters, right? Okay, next. lastly,
yes, and the letters have the letters.
okay, what?
How to say that? Spend more time, and the letters is can and
Letters
letters have a boundary.
For what? What type of boundary? You can do it.
Have
Is it boundary or limitation?
No. Maybe I should say people read letters need more time. Need more time than email. Because I think if we actually I wanna say like I say the emails are advantages. The number 3 I said we can add more photos and attachments, but if we think today we send letters with many photos and attachment, and the reader must have more time to read every word and the pictures. I think that is waste
so it
more
will
time
take
than
longer to read everything because of the letters and photos. Okay. What about it's bulky, right?
Yes.
If you have letters, do you know what's bulky means?
Bulky. Oh. Yes, I know the bulky.
So what does it mean?
just use the Google. It means the
Hello? Okay. You're cutting off, Jesse.
Hello?
Okay, there.
Hello?
You cannot hear me?
Okay, I can hear you.
Alright, so what does bulky mean?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay. The bulky means the
okay. But when it comes to letters,
big.
When you say
letters,
it's bulky.
It's bulky.
Okay, there. I have added an attachment, Jesse.
The letters.
Here, can you read it? Here, on the right side of our book.
There.
Yeah, on the right side. So whenever we add comments on a certain word, it will show here on the right side of the book. Do you see it? Okay. Oh. But this is on page
I
3.
don't see that.
Yeah.
Page
Let's see
3.
it.
No, I just see the bulky,
On the right
and
side?
I don't see the
Seriously?
notes
It
of
doesn't
the
show.
right side.
Okay, if you're facing your monitor, that's
No,
on the
no,
right,
my right
not
side
on the
is
left
nothing.
side, okay? Still you can, okay. Here, it should be here on the right side.
Yes.
There is like a tab. Okay, anyways, maybe you could just see it later on. So bulky means, going back, it's taking up much space. It is large. So there. So if you have a lot of letters, okay, if they're compiled,
Oh, okay.
okay. So if they're put together, okay, it consumes space, right? Too much space. Yeah. Compiled. Yeah. If it's in the
Yes.
present form, just compile.
Compile.
So if you compile or keep letters, like you said here on number here, it is difficult to save the letter. So for example, if we have to save 2,000 letters, which means we have a place to put these letters. So you need a bigger space, a wider space to keep the letters. Right. So you can use this term or this vocabulary, Jesse, bulky or compile. Yeah.
Yes.
Compile, or if it's in the past tense, compile with a D. So let me add meaning of compile as well. Do you prefer if I put the comments or definition of a word in Chinese character, or do you prefer it in English? Okay. Well, I think that's better, right? Compared to
English is
because
okay.
some of my students, they need to actually, or we add comments in Chinese language or in Chinese character. Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
just
I
okay,
think
or is it
English
better?
okay.
Right, because you
It's
know, if
better.
you think
I think
in English
is
and
better.
everything that you see is already in English, then everything will follow. So fluency of how you speak and think and even write, you know, it will definitely go along, or it's gonna be easier for you to express yourself fluently in English, right? Yeah, because if it's gonna be translated in a Chinese character,
Yes.
well,
Yes.
you will definitely understand it, but still you're thinking, you know, your brain is actually divided, like you need to think in a Chinese way. Yeah. Okay. Now, do you see? Can you see the comments on the right side of our book? Okay. What happened to the first word? Why you didn't see it earlier?
I see that.
Okay, there. Okay,
Yes.
so there. Bulky
It's
and
still
compile.
not show the bulky.
So you could just click show more to see more information. Okay, there you go. So let's just go ahead and go back to advantages. So email be more efficiency than letters. Email, so we'll just try to correct the grammar for this, okay? Email is,
Okay.
yeah, you just need to omit this or remove.
Is
So omit,
more.
it's also similar with remove. Yeah. You're learning, do you know, are you using this word, English word, omit?
Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay. So we're adding more vocabularies. Okay.
No.
In that way, you
Yes.
know, your vocabularies will be, you know, wider. So email is more efficiency than letter. You can just omit or remove. Then, well, it's fine. Now, more efficiency or email is more efficient. Yeah, efficient than a letter.
Efficient.
Next, when we send a, is it a or n? There.
Okay.
So, be careful with the article a.
And
I know you can remember. So for a, it follows what? Is it a vowel or consonant? What? Yes. So if you use the article, what are the articles, Jesse?
You mean?
Just a review. We have a, an, and the. Okay. So, no, I mean article that's in grammar. So we have article. So we have a, an, and the. So if you use a, what word does it follow? Or what letter? Is it vowel or consonant?
It's a
vowel.
It's a never.
Do you know what vowel means? It's the A, E, I, O, U. Do you still remember this, Jesse? No.
Oh.
Okay. Well, this is just a review.
Oh.
Okay,
Yes,
so for A, is it vowel?
I just remembered that.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
An apple. Example. A apple.
An apple.
A email.
No.
Is that right? Okay. Yeah.
No.
So this is just a
No,
review.
Okay.
N. So for N, it follows a vowel. So an apple, an email.
Vowel.
And here,
Yes.
there an email. Okay, what about for A? It follows consonant. So it's the letters that starts with a consonant. Consonants. Yeah. Do you know what are consonants?
Consonants.
No. So what are the letters or, letters in the alphabet that are not vowels?
Consonant.
Consonants are B,
no.
C, D. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, all of
F.
the letters that are
There is
not
no
vowel.
non-vowel.
Okay. So I know you get the point, or you can remember it.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yes, I remember that.
So going back, hold on, where's my book? So vowels. So it's A, E, I, O, U, and the consonants are B, C, D, F, G, H, A.
F.
Yeah, go ahead.
J, K, L, M, N,
Yeah.
P, Q, right? S,
Okay,
T,
very good.
V,
Good thing you can
W,
still
X, Y,
remember,
Z.
because that's part of grammar since we are already discussing about email. Okay. What about,
Okay.
well, for that's normal. I know it's already common. Okay, so going back, when we send an email, we just need a few seconds, and for a letter, we have to wait for a couple of days. Instead of and, since you are comparing both or two things, you may use while. Yeah, it's just additional.
While.
So while for letters, yeah.
So we use the while is when we use the while
Right,
we are
exactly. Or
going
not
to
just
compare
comparing two
these
things.
two things.
It can be actions, two actions. So I'm typing while here. So it's like two activities that that you're comparing also.
Oh, so
Or verbs.
it's not only two things, but also the two activities.
Or, for example,
okay.
while I was reading a book, my daughter is while I was reading a book, my daughter is calling me because she wants water. There. While. So it's like two activities or two actions.
Okay.
Yeah. So here, when we send
At
an
the same
email, we
time.
just need a few seconds.
Oh, okay.
While for letters, or for a letter, we have to wait for a couple of days. Okay. So next, number 3, we can add more photos and attachments. Okay, this is correct because what for attachment, what do you usually attach in an email? Okay.
Or maybe some orders or photos.
Yeah, contract is
Or
fine.
a contract or some some
How about
specification.
reports? Right?
Yes.
Reports. Yeah, for example, if
Pardon?
like you mentioned
Oh yes, reports,
products,
yes. Also.
normally you have this type of products stored or reports save in an Excel file, right? So there, you don't need to copy it, or add that on the
Yes.
email itself, but you could just go ahead and attach it. Do you agree? What? Okay, very well. Very good. Next, number 4. Can you read number 4, please? Okay. Or how do you save it?
The email.
Aside from it is easy to save, you can, when you say save it, it's already in your email, right? Or if you're going to compare it with letters, are you referring to you can store the email? Yeah.
Store. Oh yes. Oh, so because we already have the emails, so we just say the
store, or it's better if you could use the word save, or you could just keep it in your email or in your inbox. And also you can it's actually convenient. Aside from efficient, it is also convenient.
Oh, so I can say that it is more convenient to keep the email?
It's convenient. You can just access your email in any device. Right? Aside from letter,
yes.
You need to wait, or you need to have a physical letter before you could, read it. Unlike for emails, you can access it in your phone, you have a tablet, or on your computer or laptop, right? So it's very convenient.
Yeah. Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
If we don't have those information, then you can't access it.
Yes. Yes.
Next, can you read number 5? Okay. By, how do you send it?
You can send to different people.
You discussed that already with Michelle. Or we discussed it. So how are you going to send it to different people?
Yes, we
discussed
it.
CC or?
We need to use the CC.
Have you researched about CC, the meaning of
or
CC?
The BCC.
And BCC? Carbon copy, but normally
CC
in a business
carbon copy
word, they just mention copy contacts. But if you're gonna look online or in Google, that's carbon copy. So there, yeah. And BCC, what does BCC mean?
Yes. Sorry, I want to ask the CC is the carbon copy and
what do you mean? The other
how to say the another word?
Meaning of CC? Copy contact. Copy contact.
You just say the.
Well, we actually use that
copy contact
in our workplace, so you can just go ahead and copy contact. But for formal English, you actually use carbon copy. But we actually use it copy contacts for CC.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. or
BCC is
blank
the
carbon
blank
copy.
copy contact.
That's yeah, that's the real term.
Okay.
Okay. But you've
Yes.
already discussed what's the difference, right? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so there, it's very convenient. It's fast.
Yes.
It's um, it's convenient. It's fast. Uh, what else? What other adjective words that you can describe? So we have efficient, uh, easy. You
Yes.
can send to so different people.
Easy.
All right, there we go. So we have a lot of new words or adjectives used for the advantages of emails. Now, let's go to letters. Disadvantages. Can you read number 1? Mm-hmm. So when sending the letter,
They need
right?
to
So
spend
they
more
need to
time.
wait. So both parties. So if you send a letter, you will wait
Yes.
that the receiver will receive it. And if you're the receiver, you will wait also when you will receive the letter, right? So both. Mhm.
Yes, but I think nowadays we use the letters often when we uh
Well,
traveling
that is
overseas. We
for
use the postcard to write to
informal
our friend.
letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could use postcard. So,
Uh,
so do you collect
yes.
postcard?
Yes. Yes. I collect the postcard from my friend,
So
but
you
I
just receive and
don't
receive and
write
receive.
postcard to my friend.
So you don't send or
Yes,
give.
and
Hmm.
but when I read yes, but when I receive the postcard, I will
Hmm.
maybe like when I off work, I just check my mailbox
Okay.
and
I
I
will be
saw the
excited.
postcard. I will be
So
exciting.
there you go. So if you see the postcard, I will be
Yes,
excited.
I will be excited.
Okay, not exciting. Yeah, I'll type it
Oh,
here. And I
oh,
check
okay.
my
Excited.
mailbox and see a letter or a postcard. I feel excited. There. It's not I feel exciting.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Next. I can't send to different people at the time.
Okay.
When, okay. I cannot send to different people at the time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you can actually send the letters at the same time, but it differs or it is different for the people to receive it at the same time, right? Did you get what I mean?
Oh,
So you can
yes.
prepare, let's say, 5 letters. So this
Yes.
is to your boss, or you have 5 clients or customers, but their places or their address, it's different, right? Some is near, some address is far. So you can send it
Yes.
those letter at the same time, or you could mail it at the same time, but it differs. Or the difference there is when they receive it. So for example, I'm one of your customer. I receive it on, let's say, right away, but the other customer maybe receive it the following day, because that depends on the place's location, right? Unlike for emails, once you send it, it will be sent at the same
Yes.
time and they will receive it at the same time, right? Exactly, or the BCC.
Yes, we just use the
Okay,
copy
great.
contact.
Next, it is difficult to save the letter.
Yes.
Because, can you read it?
Yes. It is difficult to save the letter if we have to save 2,000 letters, which means
So,
we have
the
a
third
place
here,
to
how
put
are you
these
going
letters.
to use the word bulky then in this sentence? Can you, bulky.
The bulky. It's it's a is so I can I say is bulky.
Okay, I'm sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
We have to save
If
2,000 letters. It's bulky
to save
if we have to save 2,000 letters.
There, very good. So it should be, so in a short form, it's.
Yes.
Or it is. There. Very good. Good job. Next, number 4. It is not easy to search or to find. Why? Because since it's bulky, of course, unlike for emails, how do you search emails in your inbox? Exactly. And there is a search button or an option for you to look at the letter. I mean the emails, right? Next, people read a letter, or I'm sorry, could you read it?
Yes.
Jesse.
People read letter need more time than email.
How are you going to make this in a simple sentence? People read letter need more time than email. People read letter.
No. People read the letter. And people read letter.
Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, it is fine. So people read letter need more time than email.
A span.
Okay. All right. So there. So we've already discussed this part. Now we'll go ahead to just to correct the words or sentences. Can you go to page 6, Jesse? Okay, I stay in my house or I stay at home.
Okay.
Yeah. I stay at home to eat my lunch.
Oh, I
or to
stay
eat my
at
dinner.
home.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, to eat my dinner.
Okay, no worries.
Well,
So I stay at home to eat my dinner. At home to eat.
Yes.
We often eat lunch at our desk. Okay, we are going to outside. We go outside.
Oh, we go outside.
We go outside to eat our lunch. To eat our lunch. We are going to review the 7 questions.
Okay.
So if it's in the past, we
Yes.
reviewed 7 questions.
We review the review the 7 questions. Can excuse me? Can
Okay,
we?
that is
If can we use the
past.
we had been?
We had been. That's actually
Is that
past.
right?
Past participle, which means it's still ongoing.
We had.
It happened sometime in the past, and it happens in the present.
Oh.
Past participle. Yeah. So if you will just use the simple past tense, so
Okay.
there you can just use this. We're reviewed the 7 questions. Yeah, because that's already in the past. It's not still ongoing to the present.
We reviewed the 7 questions.
So, for example, I have.
Oh, okay.
I have been married to my husband for 4 years. So it happens in the past, and right now we are still married. So it's past participle. It still happens in the past, and it's still happening in the present. Yeah, it's a bit confusing when it comes to participle tenses.
Oh, okay.
All right. So for the simple past. Yeah.
Yes. So we just use the
discussed. You don't need to.
Okay, simple past.
Well, you can use had. We had discussed about, but then, like I've said, past participle. So you can just use. Simple past. We discussed it.
Okay, yeah. So that will be
so you don't need to add we are going
questions.
Outside, because if it's in the past,
okay, I see.
You just need to go straight to the verb. So we reviewed, we discussed, we ate. I went to there. I drank my milk, or I ate, or I slept. So if it's in the past, so you can just automatically add the verb. You don't need to add are, because are, that's simple present. Alright? Okay. So we'll definitely, learn more about this, or we can review more further about this, Jesse, okay, on our next class. So I know you're excited to learn more about grammar. Okay. But we're already over, okay? I have a new student now, or a new class. Bye for now, Jesse. See you on, you're welcome. See you on Monday.
Okay. Okay, thank you. See you. Okay, but see you. Bye bye. Now Tuesday.